Some days, it's not one big problem that breaks you. It's the small things, the message that never came, the way someone talked to you, the mistake you keep replaying in your head at night, the pressure, the noise, the feeling that no matter what you do, your mind just won't let you rest. And slowly, without even noticing, life starts to feel heavier than it should. What's strange is, from the outside, everything may look normal. You still go to work, you still answer people, you still smile when needed. But inside, it feels like you're carrying something all day long. A weight you can't explain. And maybe that's why you clicked on this, because deep down, you're tired of feeling pulled in every direction by your thoughts, your emotions, and the world around you. You just want to feel okay again, calm again, like yourself again. The good news is that feeling doesn't come from changing your whole life overnight. It comes from small habits, quiet habits, simple ways of thinking and living that slowly make your mind stronger. This is where Stoicism changes everything. Not in some dramatic way, not with fake positivity, but with simple daily habits that help you feel lighter, clearer, and more in control. And the best part is, anyone can do them, even on your worst days. Because feeling better every day isn't about having a perfect life. It's about learning how to carry life differently. And once you understand that, everything begins to shift. The first habit is something most people completely ignore. Protect your mornings. Before the world tells you who to be, before notifications, before stress, before other people's moods land on your mind, there's a small window in the morning where your mind is still soft, still quiet. That moment matters more than people realize. Most people wake up and instantly grab their phone. Bad news, messages, work stress, social media, comparison. And before their feet even touch the floor, their peace is already gone. A Stoic protects that first part of the day. Even 10 quiet minutes changes everything. Sit with your thoughts. Take a deep breath. Drink your tea or coffee slowly. Look outside. Let your mind wake up before the world starts demanding things from it. A man once shared how every morning he used to wake up already anxious. His heart raced before work even started. One day, he changed one thing. He stopped checking his phone for the first 20 minutes. Instead, he sat near his window, breathed deeply, and asked himself one simple question. What kind of person do I want to be today? Not what he wanted to achieve, not what problems might happen, just who he wanted to be. Calm, patient, focused. That small habit changed the way he walked into every room after that, because your day often follows the shape of your first thoughts. And this is where things begin to change. The second habit is learning to stop arguing with reality. This one alone can save you years of stress. So much pain comes from fighting what already happened. Someone disrespected you. The opportunity didn't work out. Plans changed. Life moved in a way you didn't want. The mind says, this shouldn't have happened. But it did. The Stoic question is never, why is this happening to me? It's, now that this happened, what's the best way forward? That shift is powerful. Imagine getting stuck in the traffic on the way to something important. Most people instantly get angry. They complain, they tense up, they ruin their own mood. But the traffic doesn't move faster because you're upset. Now, imagine using that same moment differently. You breathe, you accept it. You use the silence to think. Same situation, different mind, different day. Most people don't realize this, but suffering often doubles when we fight reality. First, The event hurts us. Then our resistance hurts us again. Let the second pain go. The third habit is something deeply practical. Lower the noise in your life. Your mind was never built to carry this much input. Too many opinions, too much news, too much comparison, too many voices telling you how your life should look. No wonder people feel drained. Stoicism teaches that peace grows in simplicity, not because life becomes empty, because your mind finally has space. A woman who constantly felt overwhelmed noticed something strange. Nothing terrible was happening in her life, but she always felt tense. Eventually, she realized her mind never had silence. Podcasts while cleaning, videos while eating, phone while walking, TV before sleep. There was never a moment where she was just with herself. So she started taking 10-minute silent walks every evening. No music, no phone, just walking. At first it felt uncomfortable. Then something changed. Her thoughts became clearer. Her emotions settled faster. She started sleeping better. Sometimes peace doesn't come from adding something. It comes from removing the noise. And here's the truth. If your mind never gets silence, it never gets healing. The fourth habit may be the hardest, but it changes how you deal with people forever. Stop taking everything personally. Not every rude comment is about you. Not every cold reaction means you did something wrong. Not every rejection is proof you're not enough. People speak from their pain, their stress, their fear, and their own battles. A boss snaps at you. A friend becomes distant. Someone ignores your kindness. The automatic reaction is to make it about your worth. But Stoicism reminds us that other people's actions often reveal their inner world, not your value. Think about a time someone was rude for no clear reason. Maybe at work, maybe in traffic, maybe at home. Their behavior stayed in your mind all day. Now imagine seeing it differently. Maybe they're exhausted. Maybe they're carrying something you can't see. Maybe their reaction has nothing to do with you. This doesn't excuse bad behavior, but it frees your peace from depending on other people's moods. That freedom is powerful. And once you learn this, everyday life feels lighter. Now, here's where the deeper shift happens. Feeling better isn't only about protecting peace. It's also about building inner strength. The fifth habit is keeping small promises to yourself. This is bigger than motivation. Self-respect grows from proof. When you tell yourself you'll wake up earlier, exercise, stay calm, or stop texting that person, and then you actually do it, something powerful happens. You begin trusting yourself. That trust becomes confidence. Not loud confidence, quiet confidence. The kind that says, I can rely on myself. A young man once struggled with discipline. Every night he made plans. Every morning he broke them. And slowly he stopped believing in himself. Not because he was weak, because he had trained his mind to expect disappointment from himself. So he started small. One promise, just one. Every day he would make his bed the moment he got up. That's it. Simple. Almost too simple. But after weeks of keeping that one promise, something changed. He no longer saw himself as lazy. He saw himself as someone who follows through. That identity spilled into everything else: work, fitness, relationships, emotional control. Strength often begins with tiny acts of self-honesty. And this is the moment many people miss. The way you feel about life is deeply connected to the way you feel about yourself. Halfway through the journey, this truth hits hard. You don't feel heavy because life is impossible. You feel heavy because your mind has been carrying what it was never meant to hold. Other people's opinions, old mistakes, future fears, imaginary conversations, things outside your control. But the moment you put some of that weight down, you realize something beautiful. You were never weak. You were just overloaded. And this is where everything can change. The sixth habit is practicing gratitude for ordinary things. Not forced gratitude, real gratitude. Stoics often reflected on how temporary everything is, the people you love, your routines, your health, even the normal days you barely notice. One simple shift is asking yourself, what in my life today would I miss if it disappeared tomorrow? Your bed, your morning sunlight, a parent's voice, a peaceful cup of tea, the ability to walk, the chance to start over. A man going through a hard season once said the only thing that kept him grounded was noticing small blessings. Warm water in the shower, his dog greeting him at the door, the quiet of a late night, the taste of simple food after a long day. These moments didn't erase his pain, but they reminded him life still held goodness. Sometimes healing begins when you stop waiting for big happiness and start noticing small peace. The seventh habit is ending the day with reflection, not distraction. Most people end their nights by escaping, scrolling, videos, noise, avoidance. Then they wonder why their mind still feels messy. Stoics ended the day by reviewing it, not to judge themselves, to understand themselves. Ask, where did I lose my peace today? What triggered me? What did I handle well? What can I do better tomorrow? This habit is powerful because every day becomes a teacher. A bad conversation becomes wisdom. A stressful meeting becomes awareness. A mistake becomes growth. Little by little, life stops feeling random. It starts feeling meaningful. A simple 5-minute reflection before sleep can save you years of repeated mistakes. But here's the deeper reason this works. Awareness creates distance. Distance creates choice. And choice creates freedom. The next time someone tests your patience, you'll notice it faster. The next time fear tries to control you, you'll catch it sooner. That's how real change happens. Quietly, daily, almost invisibly. Until one day, you realize you no longer react the way you used to. That's growth, not perfection, growth. And maybe the most beautiful part of all this is that none of these habits require a perfect life. You can practice them while struggling, while healing, while rebuilding, while feeling lost, especially then. Because Stoicism was never about avoiding pain. It was about becoming steady inside it. Life will still test you. People will still disappoint you. Plans will still fail. Some mornings will still feel heavy, but now you'll have something stronger than motivation. You'll have inner ground, a place inside yourself that stays steady. And that changes the way everything feels. You become less reactive, less fragile, less controlled by every little thing. You breathe more, think clearer, protect your peace. You stop handing your emotions to the world. Instead, you hold them with wisdom. That's what feeling better every day really means. Not constant happiness, but becoming someone who returns to calm faster. Someone who trusts themselves. Someone who doesn't break every time life gets hard. Someone who knows peace is a practice. So if today has felt heavy, let this be your reminder. You do not need to fix your whole life tonight. Just begin with one small habit. Protect tomorrow morning. Accept one hard reality. Take one silent walk. Keep one promise to yourself. Small shifts, repeated daily. That's how strong minds are built. And over time, you won't just feel better. you'll become different, calmer, wiser, harder to shake, easier to trust. A person whose peace comes from within. And once that happens, the outside world loses its power to control your inner world. If this helped you and you want more calm, strength, and clarity in your life, consider subscribing. Your strongest self is built in small moments like these, and it starts today.